你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Recently, after 2 interviews and comparisons, many people found that Xiao Zhan's name for Yingzi has never changed. Consistent, but not the latter. It is quite surprising to see such a detail. Xiao Zhan is still the same Xiao Zhan, no matter what environment he is in, what is the public opinion field, and how it changes, whether it is a trough or a peak. This is the case. On the other hand, not so much. Admittedly, there are too many factors here. However, we should also see something lurking behind this. Let's talk about a general situation first. I believe that many netizens have discovered that during this time, there are more and more new interviews with Xiao Zhan, various details and discussions. It also spread among many fan groups. Of course, we also know why. If you look into it carefully, you will know that generally in the process of the end of a drama or of a hot screening, actor Xiao Zhan's interviews have been relatively more frequent, like bamboo shoots after a spring rain, gradually appearing. 2 years later, Xiao Zhan's name for Yingzi has never changed. During interviews, he always called her Mr. Yang. Did you ever remember? Ace Troop is like this. Duluo Dalu is like this. The same is true of Jushen, especially the movie Jushen. At that time, there was no roadshow promotion at all. But Xiao Zhan recorded a lot of interviews with the same style, thus replacing the roadshow. It can be called interview flow table. And now this time, there are so many interviews with Xiao Zhan, naturally because of a drama, and it is what we are very familiar with. Please advise me for the rest of my life. The reason for this, we naturally understand the reason, especially when you are still familiar with the promotion methods or steps of film and television dramas in the entertainment circle. This is even more so, in the way of interviews with actors. More audiences are attracted to the play, drive more audiences to understand the front and behind the scenes of the play, bless the popularity, without missing a very good method. However, it was also during this period that we compared 2 interviews, one recorded 2 years ago and one recorded now. I found a detail, that is, for 2 years, Xiao Zhan's name for Yingzi has never changed. During the interview, she was always called Mr. Yang. Originally, this is a very common thing, but, in contrast, the latter is not the case. In the interview 2 years ago, Yingzi called Xiao Zhan the first man. However, in an interview nowadays, it is the best partner and Mr. Xiao and so on. We can't care about the changes in this. After all, everyone has their own reasons for calling others. They also have their own ideas, and they don't need to be much. However, in Xiao Zhan's body, but 2 years have passed in a flash, and Xiao Zhan is still the same Xiao Zhan, not disturbed by external changes. Because many people know 2 years ago, Xiao Zhan's acting career was not so smooth. Disturbed by too much outside public opinion, the wind, frost, snow and rain lasted for 10 months. But, even so, that young man still maintains that sincere heart. Even if time flies, the white horse is over. After thousands of sales, he returned as that young man who loved to laugh,